Welcome back to Web API Tutorials. I am Venkat. In the previous video, we have seen creating the services for user CRUD operations. And in that service, let us create the method, and inside it, let's create the password hash with salt. This is the service and method we have written in the previous video, and this is going to return the string. Okay, from this method we are going to create password hash and salt. Okay, so we are going to return two things, password hash and salt. So string is not enough, so let's change it to tuple. Password hash is the one thing we are going to return, and salt. These are the two things we will return from this method. Hash with salt. So this is the signature. Let's update it in the service. So the now the error is gone, and when we are returning, we need to return the password hash and the password salt. Okay, so let's start writing the functionality. So first we need to create the salt. Password salt we need to create. Okay, for that we are going to use random number generator library in C#. So let's create the salt, where salt equal to new byte of 128 by 8 using where random number generator equal to random number generator dot create. Inside this, random number generator dot get bytes of salt. Salt creation is completed. So we have created the salt. Now we need to create the hash with the salt. Now we need to create the password hash with the help of this salt. Create password hash. So where hash equal to convert dot to base64. So key derivation dot pvkdf2. So inside this, we need to send the password. What is the password? Here we are getting the plain password to hash. So we need to pass this plain password. And we need to give the salt. That's the salt. And we need to give the prf key derivation prf dot 256 algorithm. So that's the algorithm to hash, and iteration count equal to, let's iterate it with salt for 10,000 times, and number bytes requested 256 by 8. So that's how we can create the password hash. Now we have created the password hash, and when we are returning, in the place of password hash, we need to return this hash, and when we are returning the salt, we need to return that salt. Okay, so we need this salt when we are comparing or verifying the password. So if you don't have the salt, we cannot able to verify the password when we are logging in. So what is this error? Okay, this one is byte array. Okay, let's convert this to base64 string. Okay, so now the password hash creation with salt is completed. Okay, so now we are able to create the hash for the password. So we need to generate the password hash and we need to store this password hash and salt inside the user table. So let's open the database. Here you can see this is the user table. Inside user table there are two fields, password and password salt. Okay, inside this password we need to store the hashed password. Inside this password salt we need to store the password salt just now we have created. Okay, so that's why for these two fields we have created this password hash and salt. Okay, so once this one is ready, now we can go ahead with the user creation. So when we are creating the user, so we can normally create the user CRUD operations. In that user creation, so we will generate this hash and salt and we will save here. Okay, so let us see that in the next video. For more videos like this, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.